On this episode, we're going to be taking a look at doing a tasting review of Montagave Tequila right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to the Tequila Hombre and the #1 source for best tequila and agave spirit reviews. Today we're taking a look at Montagave Tequila. Now I was contacted by this brand. They said, Hombre, we love your channel. We love what you do. We'd love for you to take a look at our tequila and do a review and see what you think. So they sent a bottle for review. I'm not getting paid for this in any way. I don't get paid for any of my reviews. So with that, you're guaranteed to get the straight facts, my straight opinion, and that is it, unbiased. So that is exactly what we're going to give to you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the review of this tequila. All right, so as usual, we're going to start with the production facts on this. This Montagave Blanco comes out of NOM 1123, which is Cascoine. Cascoine is located in El Arenal, Mexico, which is just outside of Tequila. It's probably a 45-minute drive from Tequila to get to El Arenal. So it is in the state of Jalisco in Mexico, and this is in the Valle. So they primarily use Valle agave for their tequila. So the processes used at this distillery are normally, right across the board, really good. They use brick hornos for cooking. They have roller mill and Taona. I'm not sure what they used on crushing this. I'm going to say roller mill on this. Then they distill using copper pot or stainless steel stills with copper coils, and then and this is twice distilled. So now this is a Blanco, but it is also aged in a barrel. Now with the rules in tequila, you can put a tequila in a barrel, and as long as it doesn't exceed 60 days in the barrel, you can still call it a Blanco. So the one I'm reviewing today is batch 2. Okay, so this particular batch was aged in French Bordeaux barrels. Now, this is the second time they used these barrels. They used the same barrels for the first batch, but in the second batch, they aged them for twice as long. So they went 57 days in Bordeaux barrels, and they used Bordeaux barrels from both the left and the right areas of Bordeaux. I guess that's a thing. I'm not much of a wine person, so I don't know about the left and right areas of Bordeaux, but that's what was told to me by the owners of the brand. So 57 days in Bordeaux barrels, it still can be called a Blanco. If they went 3 more days, then it would be a Reposado. So, but it's still a Blanco. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tasting and see what this tequila is all about. All right, so let's pop the top on this puppy. Oh, nice tight fit. Artificial cork, so you know you're going to get a nice tight fit in there. Don't have to worry about evaporation like you do with real corks. And then this one looks like it's pretty much glued well to the top. Sometimes you can find out those corks don't stick to the wooden tops when they do those. This one seems to be holding up pretty good, so that's good. All right, so put a little bit in our glass. The bottle is kind of just a really basic bottle, which is good, and it's got this thing on the top, and on the top of it, it's got their Montagave logo on it, and it's nice. Okay, so looking at this in the glass, coats the glass nicely. You see the legs and tears breaking off from it there. So it's going to have a little viscous mouthfeel to it. Looks good. The pearls are sticking to the side as well. Looking at the tequila itself, it is a light straw color. So that you get that from the Bordeaux barrels. But it's crystal clear. Looks good. Just that little light, very light yellowish straw color. It looks good. All right, so let's see what we get on the nose on this. Definitely picking up a little bit of the cinnamon, sweet cinnamon on the nose. It has kind of a light honey note. I'm getting light honey, maybe a little bit of like a honeydew melon on it. Little signs of vanilla coming through. And like a tad hint of caramel on the nose as well. But overall, it's fairly light. It's fairly effervescent. So it's very light and airy. Nice sweet fruitiness to it. Smells good. All right, so let's see what we get on the flavor profile of this. Coats the mouth beautifully. Get a little hint of cooked agave in there. It does have a honey-esque kind of sweetness to it. Pick up a little light like honeydew melon. Nothing too strong on it, but kind of a light melon note to it. And then some vanilla on the end. With a little bit of caramel in there. Yeah, but get that sweet cinnamon in the front, some honey, melon, picking up a little bit of some anise kind of bitterness in the middle there, kind of balance things out a little bit. Vanilla, light caramel, and there's a hint of salinity that comes in on the finish as well. A little bit of a saltiness on it. This is not a bad tequila. It's not bad tequila at all. It's not super complex. I was hoping with Bordeaux barrels, there'd be a little more presence of the wine coming through on this, but there isn't. If you've tried like El Luchador, which I'm a huge fan of their Repo, it's actually aged in white Burgundy barrels, and the wine really adds. It's a reposado, so it's longer in the barrel, but the wine really adds some interesting notes to it, like a malolactic note from the Burgundy wine, the white Burgundy, which white Burgundy is kind of along the lines of like a Chardonnay. So there's a little of that malolactic notes in there, like green apple and stuff. But you're not getting any of that with this. I'm not getting very much influence from the wine at all. It just tastes like a kind of a really light Blanco tequila. I mean, honestly, with little hints of some vanilla and caramel in there, so that we're getting from just a little bit of time that it was in the barrel, but it wasn't really enough to really draw enough out of it. So as far as a Blanco goes, it's a good Blanco. So I'd recommend, for those of you that like a light, easy to drink Blanco, grab a bottle. I haven't checked to see what the retail price is, but I'll take a look at that in a second and let you know. But I'd give this one, like 4 agaves. So it's 4 agaves for this. It's good. It's nothing fantastic or mind blowing. It's good. All right, so this retails for right around $70 for a bottle. Is it something that I would keep on my shelf at that price point? Probably not. I would rather spend like $50 and get the El Luchador Repo. I think side by side, if we're looking at wine aged tequilas, I would definitely pick the El Luchador over this one. It just has a lot more complexity to it. And there's a lot more, it's a lot better experience. This is very light and not super complex. So when I'm spending $70 on a Blanco, I want it to take me on a journey. I want it to be super complex, and it's just not there for that. All right, there you go. Montagave Blanco. It's a 4 agave rating. It's good. It's something you should try once, but is it something that I see people buying as a regular sipper, everyday thing type of thing? Is it something I'll keep on my shelf after this bottle's done? Absolutely not at these prices. That's a little too more than I would want to pay for something like this. So I would say no on the restocking. But if you want to try a bottle and you heard it's good, by all means, buy a bottle. It's nothing in here is bad. It's just very light and not super complex. All right, well, if you like the information I share with you today, don't forget to click the like button. And more importantly, if you're new to the Tequila Hombre channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell next to it, so you'll know anytime we post a video or I go live with one of my live streams. We'd love to see you more often. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So if you want to grab some Montagave, go ahead. It's not bad. Salud.